Good day, everyone, and welcome to this special Zoom recording. And this is about the launch of our transformational journey leadership program, Women Leading in Change. This program has been launched in 2019 on a global level. We'll talk about it later. But what we are celebrating today is that we can launch the program in your country. And that's, of course, a fantastic milestone. And to testify, to have a testimonial of real life people who went through the program online globally, we have a couple of people with us in the call. And we want to start with our dear Gladys, who has followed our program. And she wants to just share what the program did for her. So Gladys, please go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much, Renee. I want to share that this is a very great program which helps you to have self-confidence and which helps you to know who you are and which helps one person to become a better person. The most important lesson that I got to learn from this program is about the ecology of life, the one that you should be able to take good care of yourself, be in a good state of emotional health, physical health, and all other areas of life. Then you can be able to impact your family, your community, and the world at large. And the second important lesson that I got from this training was about being action-oriented, being results-oriented as a leader. You need to have results. You need to take action in whatever you're doing, because we were given tight deadlines to do certain activities and homeworks during the course. So I would love to encourage all women around the world to join this great program. You will become a better person for yourself and for your family and for the world. And even in your own business, you will do very well, because you will be a strong leader who knows who they are and who are working from an informed sense of purpose. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Gladys. And I think Gladys' story that she shared shows the essence of our training, Women Leading in Change, because it is about first, going into yourself, discovering yourself, your talents, your authentic feminine self. And then you start going into, okay, how to navigate the world around you. And that's where teachers like Mireille, who's also in the call, comes in. And she talks about how to navigate the ever-changing world, because you still want to be on course, but you have to be flexible to change. And then the last part is really also what Gladys shared, is how can I take action? And that's really also where Female Wave of Change is about. And so maybe this is a good time to turn over to Ingun, our founder and board member also of Female Wave of Change, who can share a little bit about our great foundation. So over to Ingun.
Yes, thank you very much, Renee. And I'm going to keep it short, because all these wonderful ladies that are here in the call, we really want to hear their stories and not so much mine. Well, Female Wave of Change is all about, making this world a better place for each and every one. And we are very much, we believe that authentic feminine leadership is the way to move forward. So we need more authentic feminine leaders. And that is why we developed also the Women Leading in Change program that has been running online for the last year. The importance of empowerment of women globally is so, that's so big, because you will have a social and economic impact. So education, empowerment, really guiding those women into that leadership is very important. So I'm very happy about the Women Leading in Change, that it's going local, because that is also part of the vision of Female Wave of Change, that we need to approach and we need to impact the lives of women at all levels of society. And that is great about Women Leading in Change local, also impacting the lives of women who are not online, who are in remote areas, who are in rural areas, etc. So before I hand over the word again to Renee, I really want to thank each and everyone who has been working so hard to make this happen. And of course, the teachers who have been working last year together with us, with the global organization, to make the online version happen. But they've also been very busy to being able to offer this local training to each and every one in the world. So the teachers are very important. Well, Renee, she has been really leading this process of making it a local version together with Zanita and Alicia. They do a lot of work in the background. And our VA, our virtual assistant, Elsa, being in South Africa, she has been doing an amazing amount of work. So thank you all, and of course the participants, because of you, we have been able to grow the program and now expand the program in more. Okay, Renee, going back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Ingun. And I think what we have seen in 2019, so we've done 3 online programs, and 35 women from all of the continents. So really from Australia to America to Africa. Is really fantastic. And the thing that we discovered, and which we want to duplicate also in the local programs, is that not only the teachers would teach, but also the participants, the students, would sort of support each other, would form their own community, and just would help each other and give each other tips, and even started doing business together. So it's just the whole, you know, community that is very powerful. And as we're speaking about participants, we have a few in our Zoom call today. So I would just, it would be lovely if I could ask Mel from Zimbabwe to also share her experience. So Mel, can you unmute yourself?
Thank you so much, Renee, for that. For me, the program was one of those programs that I initially thought would be like any other women empowerment forum. However, when I enrolled, I then realized that it was a priceless experience because of what I benefited. The first thing that I appreciated was the interactive nature of the facilitation. The facilitators had lots of information, but they structured it in such a way that we were able to understand it. And this was because of the tools, you know, the different coaching tools that they brought onto the table for us, shared with us, made us do our homework in a very meaningful way. And I also managed to, you know, understand how to introspect more, to be real with myself, and come up or design action plans that will make me move forward. So those are some of the things that I really appreciated. And what you just mentioned, Renee, that diversity in the women, my class had people from Australia, Africa, America. So that diversity for me, I really appreciated it. And as we shared our different stories, I then appreciated that we are women and we have different challenges, but we are the same. Some way we are the same. So I really appreciated that sharing of stories from different people. Then for me, I would really recommend, you know, the local chapters to run with this program, because it's really about transformation. It's up to us to empower women from all walks of life. And I believe that the modules, no matter which stage a woman is in their life, whether from an a background that maybe is not as educated, they will be able to understand it because it's self-introspection. The questions are very simple, and how the facilitators draw them out makes it very simple. So I enjoyed the program, and I think a lot of other women would really benefit from this. And the transformation that you have is not only selfish transformation for myself, but what I notice is it considers, the communities around us. What are we doing about this? What is your role? What are you going to do about the change or the thing that you want changed in your community? Those are some of the things that really positively impacted me in the program. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you, Melanie. And I think what you bring also to the table is the impact that it has on the participants, on the students. And that's what we have seen. If we've looked at all the 30 plus candidates and participants, we've seen indeed that they've taken steps in their personal life. I've seen a person talking to her partner to sort of, you know, divide the home chores in a different way so that she would have more time for self, for her self-care, self-expression. I've seen people who've gone to their boss and asked for promotion, asked for pay raise. And we've seen people, you know, doing, really making the steps in their community that they've thought about, but never, you know, really did. And they did it. And that's the beautiful thing. I mean, women have such power in themselves. At the same time, they're not always aware of it. They're not always confident enough to use that power. And that's the beauty of the program that we've seen come to flourish. And that's what we want to share with many, many more women. Yes. So again, Ingun spoke about thanks to many people. So we went back to our teachers, we went back to Alicia, Zanita, and we used many, many hours of Elsa B, Trollop in Cape Town. Big, big, big thanks to all of you. And we did make, let's say, a train the trainer. So that means that we have videos by the global teachers for you to use. We have manuals of all the sessions. We have the PowerPoints, we have the homework assignments, we have a small podcast on facilitation skills. So everything is actually ready for you to run with it locally. And how do we want to do it? We just want to do it through our alumni. So the people who went through the program globally, so we have a few in the room and you've heard them already, they are able to roll out in their local countries. And that will be continuing the principle. So once you have followed the global program, you can roll out locally. And then we do the train the trainer, all these technical things we won't talk about in this meeting, but trust us that that will be all in order. And I think one of the things that is really nice for a local country, it's on top of the fact that you can impact with your team many women locally who wouldn't have access to internet and connectivity, but you can also start starting your income stream and building Female Wave of Change as a sustainable business. So that's one of our core principles in Female Wave of Change, of course. At this moment, we have also a teacher in our call, Mireille from Australia, from Perth. And as I spoke about, she's teaching about the ever-changing world. And Mireille, maybe you also want to share a little bit from a teacher perspective what you've seen happening when you taught in class.
Thank you, Renee. I think for me it's been a learning. You know, it's been a tremendous journey as well as a teacher to share my knowledge and to learn from the participant as well. And what I find out going through this process is that a lot of the women, when they started the program, they were really feeling powerless and didn't really know, you know, their values. So they really had to dig really deep, you know, using all the tools and the processes that us teacher really, you know, share with them. And when, I mean, what we got out of, you know, out of the program, you know, it was wonderful to see, you know, those women being now very confident and being aware of their power. And as far as my contribution is concerned, I was focusing more on the uncertainty and the ever-changing world. And we know that it can actually be very scary, you know, to live in a world where we don't have control, and so we feel really insecure. And it's been really a pleasure and a very good, you know, experience to share some of the tools and really, you know, see the participant and all those wonderful women adopting them and now using them in their everyday life, either in their social life or either in their professional life. So I must say I really recommend the program because it looks at several dimensions for us as women, several dimensions of our development, which is our self-development, but also our link with the community, with the external world. How do we link? How do we lead? Connecting with this world, and also looking at the spiritual aspect of things, which is a big one, and linked to that, how we can navigate all the uncertainty with what's happening right now in terms of disruption, in terms of things going really fast, and all the digital, all those revolution around us, just giving us this strength that we can lead even when it's scary. And as women, we have the strength, we have the power, we have the greatness, to really, be good leaders and be proud of it, because at the end of the day, that's what's lacking sometimes. We feel like imposters, and I think the program helps us to really become really strong, believe in ourselves, and really take massive action. So, and for me, it's been tremendous because I've learned, especially all the emotions and how, the different learning from the different journeys, how, some of the women have coped and what they needed. And it's helping me as well as a teacher, as a coach, and as a mentor.
Thank you, Mireille. And that's indeed what we've heard from more teachers, that it's also for them, it's just a fantastic experience. And we fully recognize that. And yeah, this is a point that you touch, is really that we are focusing on authentic feminine leadership. So that you dare to step in that authentic feminine leadership. That's a big thing for us in this program. And yeah, I think at this moment, I want to turn again to Ingun, because of course, we are progressing and we have new things on the shelf too, next to launching Women Leading in Change local. So Ingun, what do you want to share on our new things that we want to launch?
Yes, well, that is of course all news, and that will be launched at the end of, hopefully this end of this week. That is the Reshape the Future program. And if you are an organization in a world of change, you really need to keep developing yourself as well, and we need to keep developing our training programs as well. So while doing the Women Leading in Change program, and it really already felt great, because while you hear from the participants and the teachers, it was already amazing, but we thought we really have to dig deeper. We really have to dig deeper if we want to develop those feminine change makers, the female wave of change leaders and change makers who are going to drive change in the world. So we have that Reshape the Future, that will be Women Leading in Change 1 and 2, so it will be an extended program even. And then 3 more modules to really look at the world from a different perspective, to create opportunities, and that can be projects, that can be your role in politics, it can be your role in business, in your job, or whatever, but it goes beyond, to really look at that new perspective, creating new opportunities, being that new age leader that we really need, that authentic feminine leader that is going to drive change in all levels of society. So that will be launched, hopefully by the end of the week. Really working hard on the website. So that's the next step.
Great.
So, love to hear more about everyone who's here online.
Yeah, if there's anyone who wants to share any other thing, please unmute yourself and share. So I'm just looking. I know that some people are not in locations that they can speak, so we just will accept that, of course. And it's already great that you're here. Anyone? Just put on your finger, unmute yourself. But I think I think we are okay. And to be honest, there will be more sharing in the course of this day from teachers like Mireille. She has also done a nice video with her experience, so sharing what she just shared already, but more in detail. We'll have Rula, we'll have Mireille, we have Mami Von and Bonnie, and we also have many more alumni. So like the ones we shared here, Melanie and Gladys, we'll also have more people sharing, like Aisha, who cannot talk now, but she is talking later on our social media. So please bear with us on our social media today. And if you want to hear more about Women Leading in Change or the local launch, contact us. Contact us at info@femalewaveofchange.com, or you can contact us as WLIC@femalewaveofchange.com, and we'll be happy to explain to you how we can launch Women Leading in Change in your local country. Thanks a lot for watching, and we hope to speak to you soon on the launch of Women Leading in Change Local. Bye bye.